Well, hello, everybody. I'm Candido,
And I'm Samantha.
and this is
Geeking Out with My Spouse. And on today's episode, we are going to be talking about everything conventions. Everything we love about them, the first ones we went to, and the ones we would really like to go to in the future.
Our likes and dislikes and everything in between, so stay tuned.
All right, so conventions. The first ever convention that I went to was actually a wedding convention.
Really? You remember how long ago that was?
Oh, Lord have mercy. This was probably, I'll say at least 15 years ago.
Jeez, that has been a long time.
But thinking back, like, you don't really think like, oh, that was a convention, but it was a convention. It was like a wedding expo or something like that.
What kind of things you guys go there for? Or you went there for them.
Well, I went with a friend of mine, and she was planning her wedding, and she was just going to get ideas, because when you go like to conventions like that, you have like you have people like wedding planners and
Bakers,
like anything you can think of that you would need for a wedding.
Dress designers, everything, venues probably.
Yeah, oh, yep, they're all there.
Vacation packages, I'm assuming, like for like honeymoons and stuff.
And then you can win honeymoons, a honeymoon, and then we did like this money machine where you get in and the money blows everywhere, and then like you catch all the money, but like you don't get to keep the money. It's like however much you catch is like. I can't remember what it was for, but like you get that much money for towards their
product or whatever they're selling. Yeah.
But so that was my first experience with a convention, so it wasn't really nerdy. But it was interesting. You know, I could still remember. And then what about yours? What's your first convention?
Well, thinking about it, my first convention was also not a nerdy convention. So I grew up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and we have this for lack of a better term, this convention called the Farm Show.
Yeah.
And I remember going pretty much every year since I was a little kid. It has a lot of cool stuff. I mean, obviously I'm not a farmer, so you hear a farm show convention, you think, what would you be doing at a farm show convention? But it's a lot more than that. We'd even take school trips there. It's like a really big deal. I think it's like every November.
Yeah.
You go there. There's vendors, of course. They're selling their wares. You got tractor vendors. You got like people, building barns and all kind of construction companies, and there's farm animals everywhere.
I was just about to ask you. There's farm animals.
Yeah, there's farm animals everywhere. There's like petting zoos. There's there's a butter sculpture. Like it's like a big deal, right? The butter sculpture, like a whole competition.
Ice sculptures.
Yeah,
with
but
butter.
But it's butter, and it's like crazy. And there's a whole competition for it. And like one of the best things I think I like there is the sheep to shawl competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like they gotta get the sheep. So I think it's like a lassoing piece, right? So they're running around trying to lasso this sheep. Then they get the sheep. Then they got to shear the sheep, get all the wool off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got to like clean the wool or whatever. And then they got to take the wool and turn it into the yarn.
Oh my gosh.
And then after that, they take the yarn and they make it, or they knit it, or they put it on the loom, or however it works. And then they put it and they make a shawl out of it. It's called the sheep to shawl competition.
That's insane.
It's probably, and then also it's got food and stuff there too.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's got like the best milkshakes I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
I swear
everything's fresh.
I feel like they're out there milking the cows in the back before.
They probably do that.
I don't know, but in my mind, that's how I thought it was. Yeah. It was like they're back there, and I'm a basic dude. I like my basic vanilla ice cream, and it's probably the best vanilla milkshake I've ever had in my life. But yeah, every I guess winter time, they have that. And it's like I said, it's a big deal. They got rodeos associated with it, animals, auctioning, a lot of like stuff like that. But they have like, what is that? Some will call it symposiums, but that's probably not the right word. Where they have like, or seminars is probably the right word. They have seminars on like farming and stuff like that. And just like people come in and talk, and it's like a big deal.
Yeah.
So I would say that was my first convention period.
That's so cool.
Was the farm show convention or farm show? Yeah, it's a farm show. I don't think there's anything after it. It's not like Farm Show Expo or Farm Show Convention. It was just called the Farm Show.
Yeah.
And that we went to it all the time when I was a kid. So yeah, that was my first convention. But I guess since this is geeking out with my spouse, we're probably meaning
first nerdy convention.
Yeah, first nerdy convention. So, not that I went to specifically, but when I was in Japan for a few years, I went to Tokyo one time, and I walked past, like, there's like a convention center over there. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. There's a convention happening. I think at this point, I know it to have been Comic-Con, which is like the biggest anime, manga, I can't even imagine. Like cosplay convention, like on that side of the world, right? But I mean, I didn't know nothing about it. I walked past it. You'll see like 4 upside down pyramids, and that's like the shape of the building. And but I walked past that and I saw a bunch of the cosplayers and stuff. I didn't go in. I didn't know any of that stuff. I didn't really know what it was.
Yeah.
So I didn't physically attend it, but I did see it, I guess. But the first that I physically attended, it wasn't great. I'll say that it wasn't great, but it was my first one. It was really small. It was when I was in Fort Walton Beach. It was like, I think it was 20, maybe 20.
In Fort Walton?
I'm gonna say 2014. I think it was. It was at like a hotel somewhere over there.
Oh, at the Ramada Inn.
Yeah, it was at the Ramada Inn. It was really small. They had like a couple of the rooms were booked out, like the ballrooms were booked out for some of the panels and stuff like that. I think it was called like Tsukoshi Con or something like that. And this was like before I really got into like the convention scene.
Yeah.
And I say got into the convention scene, but I mean, I've attended a bunch, but this was like my first one. Just walked around, really didn't do too much. Saw some cosplayers, took some pictures.
Yeah.
Sat through a panel or two. And that was my first one.
And you really like the panels, right?
I do like the panels, but sometimes it depends who you go with.
Yeah.
If you go with a friend and you both have different interests, you want to go to one panel, they want to go to a different panel.
And they're at the same time.
At the same time, you got to either
just split
up, or one of you guys don't have it. So,
no.
What about you? Do you remember your first nerdy convention?
Yes. So my first nerdy convention was Pensacon.
You know what's crazy?
In Pensacola, Florida.
I went to Pensacon too.
In 2015?
Yeah, that was before we were even talking.
Yeah, because I think it was February of 2015, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that was the inaugural, like the first Pensacon was in 2015.
Oh, was it?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. So, of course, I took the big one, who was not the big one back then. But I cosplayed as Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Do you have any pictures of it or no?
I actually do not. I took pictures of the child in with other people,
dressed in costume.
Yeah. He would go up. Oh, can I take a picture with you? And but those are the only pictures I have because I did not take any pictures of myself.
Did anybody ask to take pictures with you?
I don't think so.
No, I know that's always something.
Not that I can remember.
That's pretty cool. But what's crazy? Like I went to Pensacon that year too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably crossed paths. We might have crossed paths somewhere before we actually ever crossed paths.
We did meet that year.
Later that year. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, shoot. Let's see. I think I went to Pensacon the next year.
And then cosplayed.
And I cosplayed that year.
The full black Daredevil.
Yeah. So the following year, you didn't go that year.
No.
So that was the year, that was 2016.
Yes.
It was like Feb 2016. Mm-hmm. Right after we started dating or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then
and somebody was in trouble, so I didn't go.
Oh, that's right.
He got in trouble at school.
Yeah. So, I wanted to dress up really badly. I ended up going to dress as this was when Netflix Daredevil first came out. So, it was fairly new. He had like the black, I guess, Under Armour shirt, and, the kind of camo, or not camo, like cargo pants with the boots. And he had like that mask that covered half his face, and I went over to your house and took some pre-con pics.
Yep.
And I think I still have those pics somewhere.
Well, I have them on my phone.
I'll have to do a little throwback post on the Geeking Out with My Spouse Facebook page.
Oh, yeah?
Show that. That'd be pretty interesting. But that's not the first time that is the first time I've actually cosplayed. But I've cosplayed a lot. I say a lot. A few times since then, which I think is pretty interesting.
Yeah. You did the guy with the ink spots.
The ink spots?
He has the knife and it's wrapped in the thing and it's got like...
Oh, that's from Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh. That's Nanami.
Oh, okay.
But he doesn't have his weapon, his curse tool has the ink splotches on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not. I thought you meant like I was wearing ink splotches. I was like, I'm Rorschach from Watchmen or something, but no, that's definitely...
I have no idea what that is.
That's definitely not the case, no. But yeah.
All right, so let's see. So you've been to the local ones.
Yeah, I've been to the local ones. I've been to like Pensacon. It was considered a local one, I would say. Yeah.
And then you went to New York Comic Con.
Oh yeah, so geez, that was a journey. I know when we got orders to Jersey, my best friend was like, "Dude, you have to go to New York Comic Con, right?"
Our 17-hour drive.
Yeah, you have to go to New York Comic Con. It was a 17 or 18-hour drive. I can't remember, depending on how many stops it was. And he's like, but tickets sell out fast, especially if you want to get like the 3-day pass or something like that. And I was like, all right. And of course, I cleared it with you to make sure it was cool.
Of course.
And then halfway up the drive, I can't even remember where we stopped. He gave me a call and he was like, hey man, the tickets are about to go on sale. And I was like, okay, let me pull over.
I can't even remember what state we were in. I just remember that it was literally out in the middle of nowhere. And we barely had any service.
It was just like a bar or two at most. I remember it was a gas station and it was like 1 or 2 pumps out front.
Yeah.
Like a small building. Looks like it was somebody's house.
Yeah.
A white building. I remember. And
I feel like we were even lucky. Like, driving, I think that there was so much, it was so desolate that we were lucky to even find a place to stop.
Yeah. So, yeah, I got on with my 1 bar of 4G internet at the time, and then I kept hitting refresh, and I got myself a 3-day pass to New York Comic Con. I can't remember what year it was. It might have
been 18. 19.
Well, no, it was for 18, I think.
No, it had to be for 19 because we moved in August of 18.
Yeah, but it was in November of that year. So
it's not for some reason I thought it was in the middle.
No, it's in October or November that year. So, on the drive down, I think we left in July. So I think the tickets.
Oh, we did leave in
July. So the tickets were on sale in July, somewhere in the middle on our drive. I got them for that October or November time frame of 2018. So that's pretty cool. So I went 2018. And I went 2019.
Yeah.
I went both years. Then COVID.
Oh, yeah.
And COVID messed everything up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I remember going the year right after for a day. Maybe for 2021.
So when you were at New York Comic Con 2018, I drove to New York City.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
And was outside because... During that convention,
the unknowns
was the
Pokemon Go unknowns.
Pokemon Go
you had like NC or NYCC. Yeah.
Yep. So I drove to New York City, and that was an absolute nightmare.
Mistake. You should never have driven there.
Don't ever drive in New York City.
I mean, unless you're from there and you know how to navigate that, I guess, because you say that you gotta watch out. You don't want to alienate our New Yorkers, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to alienate them. But if you don't know how to drive there or the aggressiveness to drive there, it's not a good place to start learning.
It's scary.
Yeah. So, did you get some unknowns or what?
I got a few.
Yeah.
I never found a place to park.
No, you can't.
It is literally the craziest thing ever because there's these signs. So if you've never been to New York City, it's crazy because they have these signs on the on each street that tells you what days the street sweepers are gonna come and sweep the streets. So like one day you can park on this side, one day you can park on that side. And so you'll go and you'll see like this whole street that has no it's like you can park on it, but there's no parking on it.
Yeah.
So you go to park, and I got out. Well, I parked, and I got out, and there was a police officer, and he was like, "We can't park there." And I was like, "What do you mean I can't park here?"
I need to park somewhere.
He said, "Well, there's a sign right there that says you can't park here." And I'm like, "What?" So, yeah. So, needless to say,
yeah,
I never drove to New York City ever again.
And the next time,
what was it, like
an hour?
45, an hour,
I
45 minutes to an hour?
Mm-hmm.
It's
very close.
Yeah.
Very close. Yeah, no, so I went to New York Comic Con, and, you know, that's pretty cool or whatever. But I also, right after New York Comic Con was Anime NYC. Yeah. Which, you know, I love my anime, so, like, and I was going to Anime NYC. I think I went there a few times.
Yeah.
I think the following year, and then the year after that, obviously no COVID year. But I think the year after that, we went as well. So I went to almost all three of them while we were there, minus the year 2020.
How many times did you go with your BFF?
I think he went most of the time with me, even if it was for a day. Like, there were some times where he would come with me for a day.
Yeah.
And then he had to cut out, and then I'd be by myself.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, it is what it is. I'd rather have somebody there with me for a day than not at all, but...
And then you took the kids.
And then I took the kids on the 2021 version, and that's when that Omicron happened. There was like a big news article, and it was like, oh, ground zero anime convention in New York City, COVID Omicron variant, and I was like, oh, sure, oh crap, we were there. So we were freaking out. Well, luckily for us,
yeah, I don't think anybody got sick.
No, nobody got sick, but to get into that thing was crazy because you had to show your COVID vaccine cards.
Oh, I remember that.
So you had to show your COVID vaccine card. You had to wear the masks and everything like that. But it was nuts. It was a good time though. I really enjoyed it. I go to these conventions, especially the big ones like New York Comic Con and Anime NYC, and I go there and I try to get all the exclusive stuff. You know, like they'll have like Funko Pops that are exclusive, or action figures that are exclusive to like certain conventions and stuff like that. Yeah, and I've collected those throughout the years. I got like, I've gotten the Paulie the Pigeon pizza rat.
Oh yeah.
I got like 3 of those. From each of the years I was there. So I have a pigeon and I have a rat from each of the years I was there.
I think they still do Pizza Rat.
I think they do still do Pizza Rat.
He's like a staple.
Yeah, so I got that one, and then like all the SH figure arts, like Dragon Ball Z Broly, Goku, like all those cool like figures like that. And then they'll have like Funimation. At the time, Funimation was still kind of Funimation. It wasn't just it wasn't absorbed into Crunchyroll or vice versa. But so they would have like their own booths. Like Crunchyroll would have a booth, Funimation would have a booth. You go around, there'd be like stuff exclusive to the conventions, and I love that. And then like we would see previews of animes that were not yet being released. It was like a little preview. Like I remember we saw the preview for Dragon Ball Superhero, and I think that's what it was, and it was awesome.
That reminds me, I remember you went to a gaming convention, didn't you?
Oh my god, I forgot about that one.
Because I remember you telling me about these like indie games.
Yeah, indie developers. Saw. Yeah, it was called. I might be wrong, but I think it was called like Playcraft NYC. Or something like that, and you would go in there, and it was a bunch of like indie game developers showing like their games and stuff like that.
That's so cool.
And there was a couple cool ones that we played, and I was there because I went with my coworkers. We went together because again, like I hate going by myself to these places. Yeah. So yeah, we made a trip out of it. Got some ramen at one of the spots out there, and then tried a bunch of games, and then came back. It was a good time, and then yeah. But you never went to any of the ones in New York, right?
I never went to any of those, no. The next one I went to was this past one.
Yeah. So, after we left Jersey, we ended up here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, as you guys know.
Yay.
They have a convention here. It's pretty cool.
Albuquerque Comic Con.
They have Albuquerque Comic Con over here. And so we've been here. I've been to Albuquerque Comic Con 3 years now. For the 3 years we've been here.
Because we're in our 4th year now.
Yeah, and then so they also have a Duke City Comic Con, which is like their smaller version that happens in the summer, which I went to only once.
Yeah.
Sometimes the lineup isn't, what's for me. Somebody might like. I think this theme this year is like RetroCon, so they have like a lot of older, I guess. I don't know.
Like stuff from when we were kids?
Yeah, like older properties, actors from stuff from back in the day.
Shoot, I might like that.
Yeah, so that's happening I think this summer. But then they also had a couple smaller conventions that I've been to here. There was like a anime convention. I don't remember the name of it. Anime New Mexico, I think is what it was called.
Yeah.
But sadly this year, I think they canceled it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if it's just for this year or if it's like period, but I went to it once or twice since I've been here. And then there's a one that we went to that Lego convention here.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah. That was neat.
Yeah.
But it was kind of, I don't know. I feel like it was lackluster because.
Ooh, I love that word. Lackluster. That used to be my word right there.
Yeah, I feel like they could have done more, but yeah. I mean, I guess they might not have had as much funding as other places when they do things like that.
Yeah, there's one that I want to try coming up in the summer, called Toon Fusion. I was supposed to go last year, and they have a bunch of anime voice actors. I think it's more like a actor convention, like a voice actor convention, than anything else.
Huh.
And there's like some actors there from some properties I'd like. I want to get some Funko Pop signed or something like that with some cool quotes to build up my figure collection.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that one was pretty neat. Yeah, it's called Toon Fusion, and I missed it last year. I think I bought the tickets and I ended up having to cancel for whatever reason. Which sucked because I really wanted to get the guy who did Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. I think he was there, and I really wanted to get his signature.
What's the one you volunteered at Albuquerque Comic
Con? No.
Or was the anime one?
I volunteered at an anime one, yeah. Oh. But it wasn't for me, and I didn't go back the following day. It was just kind of, I don't want to know, it was kind of wasn't put together the way I thought it should have been. But, it is what it is.
Mm.
But I don't know. So in the ones that you've been to, which hasn't been many, I guess mainly Pensacon and Albuquerque Comic Con, were there any celebrities that you were like really giddy to meet or anything like that?
So in Pensacon, I didn't really go up to anybody.
You didn't get no autographs or nothing?
No, because I think realistically, I didn't know what I was going to. I just went to it because I wanted to take,
the oldest.
Yeah, I wanted to take him because I would take him where they would have events and stuff, and I would just take him.
Yeah.
So I didn't even put much thought into it. I did buy a comic. Mm-hmm. It was like
it was like an indie author or artist from Pensacola.
Yeah. I still have it, but I don't know if they ever really went anywhere.
Hey, maybe you got to find it and check and look them up.
Yeah, I should. But my goodness, Albuquerque Comic Con, I was super stoked because we met Alan Tudyk.
Yes.
So that was
a good one.
I was super excited. I don't fangirl very much, mm-hmm. but I really, really wanted to meet. I guess technically I met her.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah,
from Orange is the New Black. I apologize. I can't remember her real name.
Yeah, me neither.
But I really wanted to meet. I talked to her. I didn't get to get her autograph or anything, but
she had like a panel or photo op right after you walked up, and then she came back, and then that was it. We were leaving not too long after that, so we missed it.
Yeah, I was super bummed, but she did talk to me, and she's really nice.
Yeah.
So I fangirl over her.
I know her from she does Penny Parker in the Spider-Verse movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I say mine. I like to get my Funko Pops signed.
Yeah.
I don't like sell them or anything, like not the signed ones, you know.
Yeah.
And so I've got a bunch of cool signatures, and so when I was in Pensacon, I got Peter Mayhew's signature on my Chewbacca.
Yeah.
I don't have a picture. I had a picture, and I don't know where it's at. I had a picture of him, like, you know, I was behind him or whatever, and then, because he's older, so he really couldn't get up or whatever, but he was there, you know, I had my arm around, we smiled or whatever. He was signing my Chewbacca pop. And then, the following year, and I thought that Chewbacca was awesome, but the following year I met Lando. Oh, Billy. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't remember his name, but the guy who played Lando Calrissian, and that one was cool because that dude's crazy. He's real, like he's real hip, even in his old age. He's like real talkative, you know. When I got him, so I was really into like my Funko Pops, and then I got Jeremy Bullock's signature on my Boba Fett, and then I got the kid. I say kid, but he's not a kid anymore. The kid who plays young Boba in the prequels. Yeah, and so I got him to sign one of my Boba Fett Funko Pops, which I thought was cool. And after that, it was just a bunch of anime voice actors that I got on all my Funko Pops. So those are my favorites. And yeah, I mean, obviously I got my my K2SO signed by Alan Tudyk.
Yes.
So, you know, that one was pretty cool. And I got the guy who did Chrysanthemum, you know, so
yeah.
So yeah, I think looking for this Toon Fusion coming up, I want to get the voice actor for Escanor from Seven Deadly Sins.
I tell you, I was super bummed, super bummed, because you were gonna go to I can't even remember what con it was, but you were gonna go to one, and it was Stan Lee's last.
Oh, I think it was a New York Comic Con, maybe, or San Diego Comic Con.
It might have been San Diego.
Yeah, but
I was so bummed for you because Mr. I'm gonna go, and you're like, oh, I can't leave you behind.
Yeah. I still feel that way sometimes.
I know, but you shouldn't, because I want you to experience these things because you love them. We only live once, right? YOLO.
Right. Speaking of San Diego Comic-Con, though, that's one that we've never been to that we really would like to go to.
Yes.
Are there any others that you would really like to go to?
I mean, realistically, I can't think of anything. I'm super excited about if we can get in the Star Wars celebration.
Oh, Star Wars Celebrations 2027.
At the Los Angeles Convention Center.
Yeah. From what I'm reading on all the Reddits and all the Facebook pages, it's like the tickets sell out within like a few minutes. So you got to refresh, and try to snag tickets.
Try to get in there. You know, it's funny because the Olympics is going to be in California. I think Los Angeles in 2028, and they're already selling tickets.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how we're going to pull it off, but we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're gonna. You know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to get a whole bunch of people that don't give a crap about going, and then them help us.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that episode of Big Bang Theory? Where they're all sitting around the computer or their laptops trying to get tickets to San Diego Comic-Con, and like refresh. Yes. And finally somebody gets in. This is going to be us for Star Wars Celebrations sure.
Can you buy multiple tickets?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. You just got to put your names on them, right?
You got to put your names on it, and you have like 5 minutes or something. I mean, that's how it was. I think when I did the New York Comic-Con tickets. Yeah. You had like 5 minutes, like to secure the bag. Right, so
that's crazy.
You get there, you build your cart. You want these many tickets for these many days. You want to get, I don't know if you want to get like lanyards or T-shirts or whatever that are like add-ons. You put that in your cart. Hurry up! You gotta get it.
If not, it kicks you out.
I mean, it will kick you out because I mean somebody else is trying.
You're holding up the line.
Yeah, pretty much. And there's a little guy on like a loading bar. You see a little guy walking across the screen. It tells you like you're next. Hurry up. So obviously Star Wars Celebration I'd love to go to, and then San Diego Comic-Con I would love to go to San Diego Comic-Con too. It's just so huge, it's hard to get there and it's far away for us. So like you got to factor in tickets or gas. Like either you're flying in a plane or you're driving your car. Depending on the location where you live, that drive could be quick. It could be half a day, less, more. and then plane tickets depending on the prices. Then you got to get hotels. So it's just really really dependent. There's another one that I've actually want to go to that's in California as well, and that's Anime Expo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's like
I've heard you talk about that.
That's like the biggest anime convention in the United States, I would say. Yeah. It's like the biggest. I remember I think I got tickets for it one year. I was gonna go, and then I don't know, something always happens on these bigger ones where I have to like cancel or sell my tickets. I ended up selling my tickets on like the ticket exchange or the badge exchange because I couldn't make it. But that was the same year that it was all over TikTok. It was like the people was like getting crushed trying to get in to the convention center. Like the escalators, people were like smashed into each other.
What?
Because it was so packed that like they call it con crush. And it was like ridiculous, like the worst it had ever been. People were like passing out due to the heat and the bodies being all crammed inside of there.
I think I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts. So, I mean, Anime Expo is one that I really want to go to. But if I could make a dream convention, I would go to the one in Japan. I'd go to Comiket, which would be... even though I don't know the language as best I could probably practice and get ready for it.
So...
But that'd be the only way I can go to that one.
I researched how long it can take you... If you... I forget how many hours a day or whatever you have to practice, but to be able to learn Japanese, it takes an average of like 4 to 6 months to be able to like speak it well enough to get around.
Yeah.
So that's
a bucket list one for me.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. No,
I don't even know how I would buy tickets because I don't even know the site, how to get to there. But I do know not regret, but while I was in Japan those 3 years, it would have been awesome to go to like a convention in Japan.
Yeah.
But I wasn't as big into anime as I was, which is crazy because how I turned into it.
Yeah.
But back then I really wasn't as big as I am into it now. So, but if I could make it there, I would go there.
I want to go because there's a whole bunch of deer that come and they let you. They
eat out of your hands. Yeah. Oh, there's another one that I think I want to go to. It's called Adepticon, and so I'm slowly getting into tabletop gaming, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a big one. I think it just ended actually too, where it's like war games, like Warhammer 40,000, BattleTech.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't think of it right now. There's Shatterpoint, that's a Star Wars one, or Legions, it's a Star Wars one. There's just like a bunch of like smaller ones that they're showcased out there, and it's like the hobby aspect of it. There's like, I watched some like people like walking around it like on Twitch and YouTube and stuff, and there's like tables everywhere and just thousands of people playing matches all over. People painting, people playing matches, people trading, panels, like tutorials on how to like do certain effects on your on your miniatures and stuff like that. It's pretty cool looking.
I wonder if there's people that literally just like to build the miniatures and build the like the layouts and the landscapes and stuff, but not play.
You know what? I think there is there's people they just like the hobby aspect, not the gaming aspect of it. And I mean, you get all walks of life doing that. But I don't know. So, those are a lot of the conventions that I think I would like to go to, ones that I've been to. I would say from your experience for the ones you've been to, is there anything that you disliked about just going to conventions in general?
Walking? No, I like them. Mm-hmm. I'm not a huge nerd.
Yeah.
And I'm not like...
Trying to change that, though.
Little by little. You've got me to watch animes and do other things. The biggest nerdy thing that you have me wanting to do, which we haven't done yet, is play D&D.
Yeah.
And I'm really interested. And then obviously, Stranger Things came out, and then it made it even more appealing because
yeah.
Who doesn't love Stranger Things?
Oh.
But I guess I could say that's the only thing.
Just walking
around.
Yeah.
Which, this past time wasn't really that bad.
No, we had a mission though. This last one, we knew we were in park. We knew where we had to go. We had a timeline. We knew where where Asta 12 Trees was at. We knew where Alan Tudyk was at. We knew our time for our photo op. We knew like everything. We walked the floors. We kind of took pictures. Like we already kind of had a game plan. So that's kind of cool when you go there and you have a game plan.
I didn't mention Asta.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
She was actually, so obviously Alan Tudyk. I mean, I enjoyed, but we just got a picture and got rushed out.
Yeah.
Which that's not his fault. He's people love him, but I really really enjoyed meeting Asta.
Yeah.
She's very very sweet.
Yeah.
Sarah Tomiko.
Oh, that's the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah, Asta 12 Trees. I think that's her name.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, very. Oh my God, she's so sweet. And then so you asked me about fangirling. You know who I really wanted to meet, who was there, but I didn't get to.
Who?
The girl from
All That. Lori Beth Denberg.
Lori Beth Denberg. I was looking at her and I was like, oh my God. That was my childhood.
Yeah.
That was our childhood. Like all that was the, and I can't, like we would pass her and I'd be like, oh my God. But
she always had people in front of her though. It wasn't like she was kind of like.
She had, every time we passed her, there
was a line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's cool, man. I don't know. I guess, what I could say I don't like about it is the same as you. It's pretty much the lines and the waiting. But, I mean, that's what you sign up for whenever you do these conventions. It's the lines and the waiting. And I remember I had to wait for a panel, which was crazy. It was, I was with my friend and he wanted to go to a wrestling panel over at New York Comic-Con.
Oh.
And so we knew where the panel was being held, so we got in line, not knowing that it was the line for another person, right? Who is it that plays the redhead? Charlie, I think it's Charlie, and I might be wrong, but in Supernatural, Felicia Day. Yes. So
shut up.
Unknowingly, we got in the line for Felicia Day because when she was done, the next panel in there was the wrestling panel.
That's my girl. I love Felicia Day.
So we walked in, we got in that one, we stayed in that line, saw that panel, and then they're like, "Well, if you're going to be here for the wrestling panel for the it wasn't WWE, it was AEW, I believe is what it was. You could stay in here if you're already in here for that." We were already in there. We had real good seats. And then I walked out because something happened. I can't remember. And I left him in there. And I was standing outside and I was texting him because they were about to do like a bit for the wrestling show. Mm-hmm. So like the dude was waiting to bust in so they can cause a scene and like fight and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was outside in the breezeway, lack of a better term. And I told him, I was like, "Hey man, the dude's outside. He looks like he's about to run inside there." He's like, "Who? What's he look like?" And then so I told him, and then he ran. I guess they ran in and they started fighting, and it spilled out into the hallway and all that stuff. It was pretty cool. It was a good time. But yeah, waiting in those lines, it's a killer. But you got to prepare accordingly.
Yeah. Wear good shoes.
Yeah, wear good shoes. Bring something to do. Like handheld game systems are awesome for that.
Especially if you have kids.
Yeah, and then the most recent time I had a pocket stool. I don't know if you remember that. It's like a little stool you can put, and it folds up.
We didn't take that. We didn't take that to Albuquerque.
No, we didn't take it to this one, but I took it to that one. And
yeah, no, I do remember that.
It is like a little pocket stool, so that way you can sit down and not be on the floor. Yeah, because I'm talking about we're out there for hours. I remember we got in and we went downstairs of the Javits Center, and me and my friend, we got down there and we got into the queue to get in, and we were down there like, I wish I could ask him. I think we were down like 6 a.m.
Ooh.
Like we down there early, and we had to wait like hours just so we can get in the front because there's a rush because there's exclusive stuff to each of the stands and they only have so many of them. So like I wanted to get the Dragon Ball Z bag, right? And I was like, I knew I had to get there, so we got there early, and I still have that Dragon Ball Z bag too. It's awesome. And so we got there early, so as soon as they like go, we booked it to the Dragon Ball Z's area. And I got my bag, I got my figures and stuff like that. But you got to get there early. That's what you want. And then, like, they started implementing a lottery system for certain things.
I remember.
Because the lines like that, so it didn't matter. It was unfair. They were, people, oh, okay, I can't get through that early, so it's unfair that I can't have an opportunity to get these exclusives. So they do lotteries now. Mm-hmm. So you could still win the exclusive thing without being there as early. You just have to come at your window to go pick it up or whatever.
That's good.
Which I think it's a lot better. But the first couple before that, we was booking it. So, yeah. But no, yeah, I love going to the conventions. I hope we can go to the few this coming year. I'd like to go to Star Wars and San Diego Comic-Con, Anime Expo. I don't have much time left in this area.
Wasn't there one in Arizona that you wanted to go to?
Yeah, but it wasn't like a big one. It's just there was a specific voice actor I wanted to go. That you
wanted to go see?
Because, you'd be surprised a lot of voice actors are based out of, like, Dallas, I think. Because Crunchyroll headquarters is, like, in Dallas or Houston.
So, is there a big one in Texas?
I think there's a couple. Anime Frontier is pretty big. It's in Texas. I know the San Antonio has one, the Riverwalk one. What? But there's a few out there. But, I think if I can go to one in Texas, it would be cool because I think there's a better chance I can get those voice actors that I missed. Because I really want to get the guy who does Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho. And I haven't got Chris Sabat. I want him to do my Kuwabara. I have him sign my Vegeta pop, but I don't have my Kuwabara pop signed. I want to get like all the Yu Yu Hakusho pop signed by all the respective voice actors from the show.
Yeah.
So, I've been trying to wait for one, but I just haven't been able to find. And all the ones that the Yusuke actor goes to, most of them are in like Texas.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think he might be in one in Arizona, but most of the time is in Texas. I went on his con appearance page, and I don't think he's been in New Mexico in a very, very long time.
Oh, so a lot of those voice actors, they have like...
Yeah, where
they're going to...
Yeah, con appearances and stuff like that.
Oh.
So you can plan accordingly.
Ah.
Yep.
That's neat.
Oh, shoot. I just realized how much time we're on. We're already past the 40-minute mark. So...
Oh, snap.
To stay within our promise to everyone who listens and try to keep it a short episode.
Yeah.
I guess, pending anything else. Do you have any last-minute thoughts on this one?
No.
Me neither. I think we're pretty set on this one. So
just make it out to a con if you can, just to experience it.
If you haven't been to one, go to one.
Yeah.
Would you think the Alien Festival in Roswell would be considered somewhat of a con?
Oh, God, yes.
I mean, it's not inside of a building. It's outside, and it's a festival.
So.
But does it check?
It's still a convention.
It checks all the boxes.
It
has a parade. It has vendors. It has panels. It has photo cosplays. It's just outside.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I will be there, and I'm hoping to be dressed up as Harry Vanderspiegel.
Harry Vanderspiegel.
From Resident Alien.
Heck
but
yeah.
We'll see how that plays out. So, I guess that's going to be it for this one. So, until next time, I'm Candido.
And I'm Samantha.
This is Geeking Out with My Spouse. Thanks for hanging out with us on Geeking Out with My Spouse. We love getting to share our nerdy rabbit holes with you, and the fact that you're here listening means the world. If you want to support the show, the easiest way is to follow or subscribe wherever you're listening. You can also leave a rating or review. It helps more than you think.
Do you want to go the extra mile? Share this episode with a friend. Tag us on your socials. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Or send us your wild theories and fandom hot takes at geekingoutwithmyspouse@gmail.com. We'll be back next time with more cozy chaos, more geekery, and probably at least one moment where one of us says something we immediately regret. See you then.